Africa is very big, so really it varies. It depends where you are in Africa, which country. But I think it's correct to say it's very diverse. If we look at the type of farmer that we've got in Africa, we range from subsistence farmers through to small commercial farmers to commercial farmers. And really it also depends what they're producing for. If you look at the export growers in countries like Kenya, they're actually using quite sophisticated seeds to be able to export to the markets in Europe, and that's mainly vegetables, cut flowers, that type of thing. If we look at corn, which is our main business in Africa, coupled with sunflower and sorghum, then it's different again. In corn, it'll range from open pollinated corn through to hybrid corn, and if you look at South Africa itself, very sophisticated, even GM corn. We're a South African company, and you know our roots are in Africa. So our principal business is still in Africa. Today we operate over 9 countries in Africa, including South Africa. And because our main business is corn, they tend to be on the eastern side of Africa and in southern Africa. So we're really talking countries like South Africa, Mozambique, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Tanzania, Kenya, and then Angola on the western side. But those, if I talk about the 9 countries, those are countries where we have our own operations. But then from those we market into the rest of Africa. Now in addition to that, we've got an operation in Argentina, and we've also got an operation in the US. And then we've got quite a bit of licensing business in places like Europe, Australia, and a little bit in China. Now, I think they're radically different. They really are. If we look at the US market, maybe starting with the most difficult one, for us it's quite a challenging market apart from the distance that it is from us. It's a high-tech market. It is very much driven by traits nowadays. And you know, it's very important for our business because the technology comes from the US and a lot of our genetics. So we do have quite a strong genetics research effort in the US, which also feeds into our South African market, our Argentinian market, and obviously into our licensing business in Europe. So it is important to us, also from a trait conversion point of view. Now, when I say traits, South Africa and Argentina, as far as the standard of farming and the sophistication goes, follows fairly closely behind the US. So it's pretty much the same requirements from farmers. If we look at the rest of Africa, then we're talking about no GMs at this point in time in corn, although there are countries that are working on biosafety regulations and all the rest of it. So that'll probably change. But there are pockets of commercial farming, and those guys use hybrids. And our business into Africa, we try and concentrate on hybrids for the small-scale farmer as well as the large-scale farmer. And then your other crops like sunflower, we also obviously work in hybrids. And we've got quite reasonable markets in South Africa, Argentina, the US, not the US, the US obviously, and then countries in Africa and also in Europe.